standing on the threshold of 2018. I personally am feeling very happy about it because this is one of those years where we think about ourselves, our personal lives, because if your emotional quotient is high, your productivity levels automatically get high. And this year, it's completely ruled by moon. There are going to be 3 solar eclipses rather than the 2, and 2 lunar eclipses, which in all makes it 5 eclipses for you to restructure, reorganize and visualize the way you would like your life to be. Leo 2018 for you people. Well, it's a period of dramatic changes in a person's life, because this after a couple of years, the trend of eclipses, which normally are usually 2 or 3, this time you're going to be witnessing 3 solar eclipses this year, thereby bringing in dramatic changes in your life. You could consider making those personal changes that you have been longing to make. Sun is your ruling planet, hence the 2 solar eclipses will have a very deep impact on you and you will be affected by them. Now, the 2 eclipses, one solar and the other lunar, is occurring in your own sign of Leo, and this further reinforces and reiterates the fact that you will feel those changes. You should consider redefining yourself, reinventing yourself more than your usual, which means you don't have to develop only your personality physically, but you have to change your mental attitude also. This will bring in confidence and a renewed sense of self-worth. Now, Uranus moves into Taurus first briefly from May 16th to November 6th, and then in 2019 it moves in for 7 years. This will affect 2 important areas of your life, that is the love life and the career. Health will also be needing your attention, as Uranus in Taurus makes stressful aspects to you. Jupiter spends most of its time in your family house, bestowing happiness in your domestic life. You could make major renovations, buy or sell your house. In all, it is a happy situation to beautify your surroundings. Pluto has been in your 6th house for the last 10 years and now is joined by Saturn. This helps you into building strong work ethics and a strong regime to be followed for your health. You will have to work hard this year. You must probably have to grin and bear your work situations. Jupiter moves into Sagittarius on November 8th and Uranus moves away from its stressful aspects. So the latter part of your life or latter part of your year is more relaxed and happier than the earlier aspect. Neptune in your 8th house gives vent to spiritualism and raises your bar of introspection. So this year you are not only going to be reinventing or redefining yourself physically, but also your surroundings and also your mental attitude, which will bring in great rewards. Now, so much for the major trends. Now we come to specifics like your health. Now, health remains good, especially if you have paid attention and given due care to it. Until May 16th, one long-term planet is in a stressful alignment. Jupiter and his stresses are usually not serious, but Uranus, which moves into a stressful alignment on May 16th, creates problems till November 8th. After November, the situation eases. Now, with Saturn as your health planet, it is indicative that you gravitate towards orthodox medicine, which will actually benefit you. Do not get into any kind of experimentation. By orthodox, I mean the tested and the tried. Home remedies is also what I mean by orthodox, that rather than getting into too much of allopathic medicines, if you can try to strengthen your immune system in a more natural way by eating more of nuts or your vegetables and fruits, it will do you a world of good. Your home and family life. Home life becomes harmonious, as ever since Jupiter has moved into your 4th house in October 2017. Those of the childbearing age, this aspect indicates heightened fertility. Often Jupiter in the 4th house indicates a move of residence or renovations in the existing place. This aspect shows prosperity and abundance of money if you have specially worked hard towards your earnings. You could witness the marriage of a parent or a parent figure, and your emotions could be severely tested. If you can control your emotion, then it is stable and a happy kind of an year. But if you're going to be sensitive, then you're bringing in problems not for others but for yourself. Finance and career. With your money house not hosting any planets, finances remain status quo. Throughout the year, you will experience a stable kind of situation and would be satisfied with your progress. You will experience a lot of financial freedom this year, and also you could exercise your own free will in this area. The only problem would be your laziness or lack of interest. If financial problems occur, it is only because you are not focusing or concentrating on that area. Now, Jupiter in your 4th house signals good fortune in real estate or in industries that cater to home, self-improvement or hotels, basically service industries. Mercury, which is your financial planet, is fast moving and often an erratic planet. So be prepared for that because the same goes for your finances this year. It can be erratic. You'll be reaping in abundance. At the same time, chances are you may dip low, but on average you'll do well. So you have to always, whenever your finances are dipping, rather than getting depressed, you always have to see that Mercury is my financial planet. The way Mercury moves forward and backward, but on an average, he does very well. So similarly, on an average, you will do well. So remain confident. Sometimes your progress may be very fast, sometimes slow, and sometimes you will feel as if nothing is moving. Now, be alert that on an average, good fortune and progress is seen in your career and finances. The good thing about having Mercury as your financial planet is that money and earnings and opportunities can happen in many ways, more than one, and through your networking largely. Mercury goes retrograde 3 times this year compared to what has been happening last year, which was 4 times. When it goes retrograde, it's time to put your financial life under review and to refrain from making important purchases or investment. This year, the periods are from March 23rd to April 15th, July 26th to August 19th, and November 17th to December 6th. Now, while finances may not be a very big deal for you this year, but the career will be important with Uranus's move into your career house. Be prepared for major career changes which can happen unexpectedly and suddenly. It favors a more freelance kind of a career. Uranus is also, remember, your love planet, and his position near your midheaven from May 16 to November 6 shows that your social graces will have a good impact on those that matter. You will make career progress through networking and your social settings. Jupiter in your 4th house is more meaningful than mere home and family. In esoteric sciences, your subconscious mind, often also called as the deeper mind, is considered your true home. And we live the conditions created by our subconscious mind. It is a repository of everything that has ever or will happen to us. The mind is a slumbering silent giant, capable of supernatural feats, but is always under the control of the conscious mind. If you experience challenges in life or undesirable conditions, then you need to understand your mind rather than playing the blame game and saying that it is the environments or the people around me that are creating it. Actually, Your mind plays games with you. This is the year for getting this deeper understanding of mind. Jupiter in the 4th house also means nostalgia. You need to heal your past in a very broad way. This is not about rewriting history. The facts will still remain facts. Only you need to reinterpret the past events from today's point of view. The meaning of past events will then change for you, and this will make all the difference in the world. In many cases, studying situations from the present perspective, you will see some past traumas as a great blessing in your life. You will understand the tough love of the cosmos acting in your highest and your biggest interest. Then the healing happens. This is what I term as being aware of the great design for you. Good luck. Many of my clients have asked me this particular question, that why is it important to get our yearly charts made? Now basically yearly charts is like a time planner. Once you have made your own personalized charts and you've also made your yearly transit charts, you can actually structure yourself, organize yourself, and perhaps write the dates down in your calendar when the retrogrades and the forward movement of the planets is taking place. Now when these planets are taking place, whether they are forward or retrograde, you can plan your situations in and around. When the eclipses are taking place, you can actually take important steps forward or probably restrain yourself from taking major decisions. This also helps you into not reacting to situations and creating the dramas that these eclipses normally bring in our lives. You will be able to see your own life, or probably be an architect of your own fate and a producer of your own film of life. Life is all about conversations with yourself. So once making yourself aware, where are the positives, where are the negatives, what is my attitude, how do I react to certain situations, what are the different phases in my life, and what is this phases demanding. Then when you coordinate it with your transit chart, that is with your chart personalized of 2018, what the year is bringing for you, you can coordinate that, and the organization and structuring of your life becomes much easier and much faster, including planning your holidays, including planning what is the attitude that I need to adopt this year so that my life can become healthy, wealthy and wise.